part, it's still slippery on top of ice.
Testing, testing, can you hear me? Test, test. Testing, testing. You can, it's all okay. All right, thank you.
They wear blankets now. They do wear blankets.
Folks, everyone is going to be asked to stay outside the perimeter of the tent for the family. They're asking for some distance.
I'm the family.
This is the family. This is a sister.
Did you want to sit down? Maybe
Go sit down,
you
sir.
should sit down. Or you can stand up.
But I want one.
Where do you want to sit, Mother? Just
I
go
have
down
to
your
sit
seat.
with the plane.
Where do you want to sit, Mother?
I don't know where I want to sit.
Here, sit right here on that.
Area.
No, that's.
This is a sister, so she's going to sit here. Just sit down, Mother. Sit down. Okay, hold on. Look, I'm just going to move. I'm going to move these back. Move them back as far as you want. Mother, that's your carrot.
I'm not sitting here, Josh.
Well, she'll sit down.
Family's gonna be here.
What did she say?
Mother, sit down.
I
You're going to sit
Right, no,
next
no.
to Craig. You're friends with Craig. Yeah, you should sit next to Craig. Darcy and there's only 5 seats here. That's you, Craig, Darcy, and Ace. Where's Fred? Fred! Fred!
This is for my immediate family.
Fred! Can you just come sit down next to my mother so we can get this shit over with? Just sit right in the front row next to my mother. And you and Darcy and Alan. Okay, that's fine.
My kids will be interested. I'm sorry.
Kids in the first row. No, Mom wants to see we had another chair.
They're in my pocket.
Emily, please.
I'm sorry, it's been a strange trip.
Yeah, the highlight of my life.
There's a big seat on this end. Right sitting next to you. Yes.
Oh, there you are.
Where's what? Don't worry, everybody's good. Gentlemen, let me ask you, just because the cameras are right there.
The Adler good luck.
I cannot recognize anyone with mask and hats on. Seriously.
I had somebody at work, you know, these days,
No, I don't want you don't bite your phone. I don't want you to
people work that's never met us.
put it on your phone.
There were travel, the guy says that he's he heard I was old, I was in my first family. It's like, you're not. That's what I heard, are you? Yeah. But you know, in all these things, Zoom, you know, the reactions always on Zoom. You meet people in person. Like, it's either you're taller than I thought, or you're shorter than I thought. But you know, has anyone said to me, "Wow, you have more hair in person"? No, nobody. No.
I'm Marcy.
Yeah.
Okay. It's been decades, so.
Debbie. Yeah, we were just talking tonight. They look great. Yeah, well, he's hiding too in his mask.
Okay, go I can't.
David, I didn't recognize you.
Oh my gosh.
It's really hard to recognize people with the
mask.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry.
A little bit like a Ringo style look. I know, man. One of the Beatles, I just can't look at the glasses. One of the Beatles.
What I've been saying.
Lennon is going Lennon.
It's too Sutcliffe.
Glasses smoke up. Your glasses, I can't see. But I do crack up on Helen's way.
Yes, they're him.
Sorry to crack
Yeah, it is.
It's not
It is.
Yeah, David says the same
like I'm
thing.
a rapper.
Yes, I just want to get started for you guys.
Because I definitely looked at those. No, I'm good.
Hi, hi, hi.
Jason makes fun of me. He says that I'm really bad. Maybe Lee is PJ. PJ and Lee. PJ and Lee. Lee, you want to be a player?
Or did you see Dolores
There to get you out of here.
Dolores is right there. Yeah, Dolores.
That's great.
Finally. 30 years old.
We've been getting for a while.
Come here, Susie, take it.
Sir, would you like a hand warmer?
Hand
Hand warmer?
Throw it in your glove, Dad. Just, yeah, no, look. Do this. Hold it in your
Might
hand.
not fit in it.
Yeah.
I'll get you another one. Here's one for your other glove. Do you need help getting it on?
I think one would be.
Okay.
You want I'm
You have
fine.
mitts
Oh
on. You're
yeah.
fine.
I'm ready for the season. Oh,
Yeah.
we need one for my wife.
Okay, sure. Would you like
Would
two?
you only want one hand to be warm or
Yeah,
two?
two. You have to have big gloves to put these in.
That's what they said. And normal sized hands to fit it too.
Well, luckily I have little
Oh,
hands
thank you
and
very
big
much.
gloves.
Well, just get that one. Are you If I may have your attention, please, we're about to begin our service. We are asking extended family and friends to please stay outside the perimeter of the tent. The family is asking that we all observe social distancing to keep everybody safe, please. Okay, so again, we are asking for everyone to spread out as much as possible. Okay. We'll also ask that you please take a moment to make sure that your cell phones are turned to their silent mode before we begin. Conducting our service today is Cantor Joanna Lynn. Sorry.
Welcome everyone, both in person and virtually. We are here today to say farewell of Helen S. Adler, beloved daughter of the late Florence and David Smith, wife of Lawrence Adler of blessed memory, sister of Aileen and the late Selwyn Long, sister-in-law of Dolores and Al Rohrabacher and the late Irene Adler. Friends to many. And so we gather, even if briefly on this cold day, in love and remembrance, finding comfort in being together. We begin with the 23rd Psalm on the inside of her. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He maketh my soul. Guideth me in straight paths for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou hast anointed my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. On June 7th, 1929, baby Helen arrived 3 months early to Florence and David Smith. At that time, there wasn't much doctors could do for a tiny baby so premature, and her parents were not allowed to see her at first, in case she didn't make it. Of course, she survived those difficult early days, and when her parents were finally able to bring her home, it was in doll clothes and in a doll buggy. One of Helen's favorite authors was Pearl Buck, who wrote in The Good Earth, "And roots, if they are to bear fruits, must be kept well in the soil of the land." Surely Helen laid down some good deep roots in her hometown of Chicago. Craig asked his mom earlier this week what was something in life she really enjoyed that always made her happy. He was expecting her to maybe talk about a special vacation or an experience with her husband Larry, but Craig was surprised by her answer: working. Helen was a Chicago public schools teacher, and education was her calling and her passion. Some people know the city by streets or by neighborhoods, but she knew it by local CPS schools. At times, she tutored children as well. And when she stopped teaching full-time, she became a substitute teacher and only retired at 82 years old when she was forced out. If it was up to her, she would have continued teaching until the end. When Helen did retire, she sometimes volunteered at a food pantry and played cards at the Lodge of Northbrook. She stayed connected with her friends, many of whom were also teachers, and often called on those who were sick. She loved to shop, especially at the old department stores like Carson Peary Scott and Marshall Fields, and she loved sales. Helen could be a frugal lady, and Alan recalled a trip to Springfield where she only drank water at restaurants so as not to spend extra money on drinks. She also drove a 22-year-old Toyota Echo that she refused to trade in. She enjoyed concerts, especially watching Allison sing, and she made the world's best unsweetened noodle kugel, a recipe passed on to the younger generations. Darcy told me that her mom abhorred technology and never owned a cell phone, iPad, or computer. But Helen knew how to have fun, especially when it came to her grandchildren. Some of their happy memories of their granny were sleepovers and playing at Indian Boundary Park the next morning, climbing the old wooden castles and spotting swans in the aviary. Andrew remembered one time Helen came over to help clean their house. Very helpful lady. He was sporting his new Captain Hook hat from Disney World, and Granny called him Captain Andrew. As an adult, when he met Gabby, Helen insisted that Andrew bring her to Rosh Hashanah, even though they hadn't been dating very long. Maybe Helen knew something. Allison shared that while her grandmother was very big on etiquette, sometimes she was, in Allison's words, down to party. Outstaying Darcy and Alan at Allison and Jason's wedding, Helen was a hit with their friends, too, wearing glow sticks around her head and dancing to Bohemian Rhapsody to close out the celebration. Helen could also be quite stubborn. Even when she knew the end of her life was near, she stayed around long enough for Craig to see her one last time and for her entire family to be able to say farewell. What a blessing to be able to have that kind of closure. Helen liked things her way, and most of the time, she made that work. Considering her shaky start in life, it is quite a miracle that she survived it all, much less that she lived to 92 years old. passing away on January 11th, 2022. Helen's was a long and remarkable life well lived, which is all any of us can really ask for. May her memory always be for a blessing, and may she now cease her work and be completely at peace. It is now my solemn duty and great honor to chant El Malei Rachamim, the memorial prayer recited at all Jewish funerals, for our beloved Helen Adler, who has departed this earthly realm and gone back to the one. El Malei Rachamim, Shochein B'mromim, Amtzei Menucha Nechona, Tachat Anfei HaShechina, B'ma'alot Kedoshim U'Tehorim, K'Zohar HaRakim HaMazirim, Et Nishmat Hindasara Bat David V'Peshel Atal Freidollah, Shehalcha Le'olama, B'Dainen Te'Menachata, Ba'al HaRachamim Yasirihu, B'Seitar K'Nafav Le'olamim, B'Yitzror HaChayim Et Nishmata, Adonai Hu Nachlata, Et Anuach Al Mishkava B'Shalom, V'Nomar Amen. O God, exalted and filled with compassion, dwelling in the heavens' heights, bring proper rest and grant perfect peace in your sheltering presence amid the ranks of the holy and the pure, to the soul of Helen S. Adler, Hindasara Bat David V'Peshela Altala Freidollah, who is gone to her eternal home. May you, who are the source of mercy, remember all the worthy and righteous deeds that she performed in the land of the living, and illuminate like the brilliance of the skies her soul. Shelter her beneath your wings eternally, and bind her soul among the living, that she may rest in peace. May her soul be bound up with you, dear God, in the holy sphere of life, for the Lord is now her portion. May she rest in peace, and let us all say, Amen. The Eternal has given, and the Eternal has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Eternal. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn rain. When you awaken in the morning's hush, I am the swift uplifting rush of quiet birds in circled flight. I am the soft stars that shine at night. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. In saying farewell now to Helen, her physical lifetime complete, know that she will never be too far away for you to bring to mind fond memories that will keep her spirit close and her love in your hearts for all time. For if we continue to love the ones we lose, we never lose the ones we love. If you'd like to follow along in your booklets, Eshet Chayil, a woman of valor. A woman of valor, who can find? Her worth is far above jewels. The heart of her husband trusts in her, and nothing shall he lack. She renders him good and not evil all the days of her life. She opens her hand to the needy and extends her hand to the poor. She is robed in strength and dignity, and cheerfully faces whatever may come. She opens her mouth with wisdom. Her tongue is guided by kindness. She tends to the affairs of her household and eats not the bread of idleness. Her children come forward and bless her. Her husband too, and he praises her. Many women have done superbly, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a God-loving woman is much to be praised. Place before her the fruit of her hands. Wherever people gather, her deeds speak her praise. If you are able to rise, it is time to recite the Mourner's Kaddish, extolling God's name even in our loss. You'll find it on the back of your booklets. Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael v'agala uv'zman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lalmei almayach. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudisha b'richu. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiran v'alma v'imru, Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, amen. May the one who makes peace in high places make peace for us and for all Israel and for all the world. And to that we say, amen. You may be seated. In our Jewish faith, it is a great mitzvah to help bury our deceased loved ones, as it is the final act we can perform for someone that they can't do for themselves. In a few moments, we will begin this ritual with a special dirt from Israel. Those who are here are then invited to each place in 3 shovels of earth. If you join in this last physical act of love, please note, do not hand the shovel to the next person, but rather put it back down for the next person to take. After we lay the earth, that will conclude the service formally. If you wish to leave, we know it's very cold and you may go. For anyone who would like to stay until the earth is completely filled in, you are welcome to do so. On behalf of Helen's family, thank you very much for joining us.
Greg, you want to do this?
There is a small pail with cups, if you're more comfortable. You can possibly use that instead of a shovel. The silver pail. If you will be participating, please be very careful of your footing near the edge of the grave. Yeah.
And then Sunday we'll go. So that'll be good. For the chant. Yeah. So that's what we'll do. And then 65. So we made it up.
We'll see you.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely, 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 absolutely.
No, you're right, it is.
How hard to like that one or the that.
I love it. It's great. I'll send them. You've probably seen this card. It's a hybrid.
Because I would have bought this bird already. I can see. I can see. I like this. Which one is you?
Now we go. I know.
One day, your card. Craig?
Thank you for being here, Uncle. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Greg, where's your car?
I'm gonna have to move it so it's closer for you guys.
Yeah, he's gonna go.
Thank you very much for being here. I haven't seen you about 20 or 30 years. Last time I knew you was in New York.
I'm not leaving yet.
My brother moved this guy.
Okay, we're gonna get everything to him.
Yes, I live in Rochester.
Okay.
I'm a bus ride away from
Oh, wonderful. I'm sorry about your loss.
sorry for your loss.
I didn't know until I kind of felt the way that but I'm 2,000 miles away, so maybe
I understand.
phones
Of course.
are pretty well set. Really an excuse for any of that. I'm sure there's
Steve. Somebody. My mom. We hold this
I parked all the way down so very much with my mom pulled after that.
When's your anniversary?
That's amazing. You are so good.
Oh, you just borrowed it.
I can't go without it.
Yeah, I literally saw the alert today. I was thinking,
We would recommend that you return to the car in this car. Do you need to help him get up or?
I don't like lasagna, but I love yours. You had the best, I always had the best Get out here, there's
Yep. Love you, PJ.
I'm sorry, I apologize.